Olympics has announced really randomly, and I know Sebastian was baffled by this list because he announced that Sidney Crosby will be making the team, and Connor McDavid will be making the team, and Alex Pietrangelo will be making the team. I mean, there's no surprise that Pietrangelo is going to make it, but it's just a really weird name to just formally announce in advance. But you know what? It is what it is, but that's not the point of this segment. This little segment, to tie all things up, we're going to do some bold predictions. We're going to look at the Montreal Canadiens roster, and we are going to predict if there are any players not named Carey Price that have a chance. Oh, come on. You're killing the suspense. If there are any Montreal Canadiens player not named Carey Price that have a chance of cracking the Olympic roster in any country. And I'm going to, you know what, Scott, you want to interrupt so badly, you're going to start.
You know what, I'll throw caution to the wind and I'll just go on.
Alex, man!
No, like all kidding aside, like going back to that really segment, that small segment we did a long time ago where we talked about Gravel for whatever reason. My pick for the guy who I think is most likely a lock to make one of the national teams of the Canadiens is Joel Armia. I think Joel Armia is a really, really good fit for Team Finland, and he's a guy who I really, really hope will break out in Montreal this season after time and time again proving that he has the potential to be a very, very, very talented player. But time and time again, he either falls victim to his own shortcomings or just a lack of consistency or whatever you want to call it. I think that this season will be a really good chance for him to shine, and it'll be an even better opportunity when he gets a chance to go to the Olympics and play for Team Finland. And again, Team Finland is still a very, very talented and very, very stacked team when you think about all the guys that they have and all the players that they have at their disposal. So I think it'll definitely be very interesting to see how Armia will come to fare in both the national and NHL level.
Sebastian, your turn, and you're not allowed to name Rafael Harvey-Pinard. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, my pick is going to be Alex Romanov. I think he is...
That is bold. That is very bold.
You see, it would be if Russia had good defensemen, which they just kind of don't. So just like the actual big names in terms of Russian defensemen in the league are like Ivan Provorov, Mikhail Sergachev, Dmitry Orlov. And then it really starts getting rougher in terms of like Nikita Zadorov, Artem Zub, Nikita Nestorov. Like it gets pretty dicey pretty quickly. And I think having a very young and very dynamic defenseman in Romanov would be a really important thing for Team Russia to have, because the only other really dynamic defensemen that they have are Provorov and Sergachev. And apart from that, it's very much like, I like Dmitry Orlov, I like Artem Zub, but they're not going to blow you away offensively. They're very defensive-oriented players. And I think having Romanov as a really young and creative spark for that decor would be pretty important for them. And I really do like his chances. I think I would actually bet a little bit of money that he makes the roster. So
bold statement, ladies and gentlemen. So if ever you want to bet, please call 1-800-SEBASTIAN and place your bets right now.
I mean, I can legally bet, so it's okay.
Oh, dear.
All aboard.
All aboard the Sebastian train. Josh, your take, man.
I found a weird one. I'm trying to find some interesting countries that could play that Montreal has players for. He's not on the Montreal roster. He's actually on the Laval roster right now. He has played some games in Montreal. He has played some games in Detroit, and he is born in Bayonne, France. So he could make the French team. Xavier Ouellet. Maybe. I'm showing my North American bias by not knowing any of the names on the French national team on defense. They all play.
The only French national player I know is Alex Texier, and he's a forward. So
and Pierre Bellemare.
And Bellemare. There you go. We've got two players. So I do think if he does want to play for France, sure. Is France going to the Olympics?
I found a current roster for the World Championships. I have no idea if they're going to be in the Olympics or not. But they also have some old defenders, 34 years old. Ouellette's only 28, and he has NHL experience.
I mean, if they're going to the
maybe.
Olympics, if they're going to the Olympics, he's definitely making the team if he wants to. It's just I don't ever see France popping up in anything hockey related. So
if we're going to see China popping up in this year's Olympics, anything's possible.
True. This is
with Alex Kovalev as our coach.
With everyone's favorite player, Brandon Yip.
Oh, yep. My pick, well, I you know what? I was gonna make something a little bolder and everything, but I hesitate on picking him, so I'm gonna go with my second pick instead. I was looking at the American squad, and at first I was gonna say, unless he has a giant season, Cole Caulfield might have a chance, but okay, let's Simadana. We we were kind of nodding against that as well, like all of us over here at the panel. My pick would be Jeff Petrie. That I think I would actually have a chance of cracking the roster. Maybe not necessarily on the bottom two, but maybe more as a spare, but at least being chosen on the American team for the only reason that outside of, John Carlson, Charlie McAvoy, Quinn Hughes, the options are getting a little more limited, especially because, you have guys like Ryan Suter, who is, he's not the player that he used to be. He'll probably won't make it this time. Same thing can be said for Keith Yandel, Alex Goligoski. Maybe Kevin Shattenkirk will come back. I mean, Torrey Krug. I mean, I don't know. Torrey Krug is still, a name out there as well. Ryan McDonough.
Adam Fox.
Adam Fox.
Adam Fox is making it.
Yeah, Adam Fox.
Zach Werenski.
Maybe.
Seth Jones. I mean, I don't like him as a player, but he's making the team.
Exactly.
He's definitely making the team.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like if Jeff Petrie can have the same kind of season that he had last year, especially in the first half, he definitely would have a chance to at least, make the reserve squad, for that matter. But on that note, remember the intro, guys, I was saying any player not named Carey Price. I mean, he's pretty much a shoo-in, right? I mean, is Price going to be the starter?
After the playoffs, he's going to be on the team. Exactly. It's more of a question. Because the thing is, if Fleury continues playing as he is, he won the Vezina last season.
Yeah. Right?
Like, you can have a really old tandem there and, like, not see Binnington or Carter Hart, right? Like, especially after Carter Hart's last season.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a lot of ground to make up there. So.
Which is funny because we're so used for the last, 2 decades or so that the goaltenders was always, Roy, Brodeur, Luongo, who came in eventually, and then Luongo ended up taking over. And now you got Carey Price, who squeaked it. It has always been Carey Price. I think Carey Price will probably start unless he gets re-injured and everything, and it's going to be his last shot. And he's going to give it his all and everything. But a healthy Carey Price, a motivated Carey Price, A
Carey Price in a tournament situation.
Oh, good Lord. Didn't the last time that he went to the Olympics was also the year that he won the Hart Trophy?
Well, he went to the Olympics in 2014. I think he won them in 2015. I think it was a year prior.
So. I think prior, right?
I think
2014 was Sochi. That's when
it was Sochi. Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, we know that he can perform. I mean, he doesn't. Anyways, with Team Canada,
or did he win in 2016? Like, did he win everything in 15 or 16? I think it was 15.
Regardless, this is one of those impromptu questions that we didn't have a chance to actually do proper research and sound professional. But this is but let's be honest, guys. Team Canada can have a Team A and a Team B and still probably face each other in the finals. So that's how
2015.
2015. Good job, Sebastian.
Everyone's favorite Olympics, 2006.
Oh.
I was too young.
Are you going to bring back the 98 Olympics as well, Scott?
Yeah, why don't we just throw in the 84 Olympics?
No. 98 we don't talk about because we have the wrong captain. We send the wrong guy in the shootout. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to our show. Another great episode, guys. This was a lot of fun. I love this laid back segment that we always end on. Lots of fun. Scott Cowan, Sebastian Hyde, Joshua Rosa, a huge thank you to you guys. Also, of course, thank you to Anthony DeMarco for his segment around the NHL. Always a shout out to Mr. Shane Ivers for providing this wonderful music as well. And tune in next week for another outstanding show of Puck and Roll. And of course, visit us, puckandroll.com. We have a whole bunch of goodies. You can leave us a message, give us a voicemail as well. You can even, if you know what, if you guys want to be a guest on our show, you could actually fill a little form. You guys want to come talk hockey with us? Check out our website, fill out the form, and we will feature you on an upcoming show. This is Patrick Lortie signing out. See you next week.